All right, so I am sorry. So the reason why we have two parts to this podcast is because somehow I accidentally pressed the stop button or the pause button on our podcast, and you all missed a great Viking joke. I mean, a great one. We were dying, and I'm not even making that up. He's actually mad at me, and I don't blame him. I really do not. But welcome back to the Stumblebums podcast, part two of this first year. This is not a good start to the year, is it? Wow.
I mean, it was.
Hey, fuck you, okay? I mean, I try. I do my best.
It was a great start. I mean, we had you threaten me with a gun within like the first 30 seconds. Like,
Do you want me to threaten
great
you
start
again?
to the new year. I mean, the feeling's not there.
I'm about to shotgun a beer for the viewers. Like, that's it.
I
Stick
think,
around.
yeah, that I think
I'll do it
you
at
at
the
least
end. I
have
will
to do that.
shotgun one at the end. That is my deal with
All right.
anybody that sticks around at the end. I will shotgun one of my twisted teas. I'll do it within 5 seconds, guaranteed.
Yep. And we're gonna call you gay jokes the entire time,
Well,
right,
damn
chat?
right, dude. I had to learn to suck in somewhere, didn't I?
All right. I ain't gonna lie, I did have a pretty good week though for playtesting because I got to take two copies because I finally got around to making a second copy because our designer group got flooded with new people. So I'm like,
Hell yeah,
shit, I
dude.
gotta make a second copy. Yeah, one of the longtime members of the group advertised it somewhere, and then we got like 50 plus people.
Okay, you froze for a second, and I got really scared. No, but I heard you though the entire time. That's fucking
Okay.
awesome. That really
And
50 plus people you said or 50?
roughly, I didn't count them, but
No,
that's what it
dude,
feels like.
that's actually fucking awesome. Like seriously, I've never
Yeah,
had 50
so
viewers at all on Twitch the entire time I've been doing it. So like,
yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
So so my game was the last game to get tested of the night. We were there for like 4 hours at that point, and I played like two or three other prototypes of people's. And the biggest revision I did from the playtest before to that one worked, but people are still complaining about my combat system. So I did some reworking on that. But there's a few other tweaks they were mentioning that I just don't want to rush myself with. So
Makes
it's
sense.
definitely going to sit out next round of playtesting because ain't gonna lie, when I was playtesting it, got a little bit heated because people are getting mad at my combat system and I was just being nonchalant about it. I'm like, well, that's how it's written. Play better.
I mean, I'll be real though. Like that's where like a lot of people I feel like you'll get a certain kind of gamer with that if you do keep that because like there's a reason why people love Elden Ring in these types of things where it has a complex combat strategy or blah blah to it. Like it's either severely
Yeah,
rewarding or severely damaging. And so I feel like you could definitely get some hardcore board gamers interested in your combat system.
yeah, and I always forget that these board game people are of the I hate to say it because I do really like these people.
Normies.
They're on the softer side of life.
They've been playing Hasbro games,
And
damn it.
no, these are true designers. One of the designers I was there with, he actually has a successful Kickstarter. So like,
Oh, damn.
and the
Okay, I
other
gotta shut up then.
and one of the other guy is successively working with a publisher to design the publisher's games. Like, they're very much ingrained. And like the other couple people, they're more involved than me too. So I'm very much the outsider here. But uh what was I saying? They were they're
He's lost.
more on that side of life, so that side of life tends to dip into the religious realm. And
Oh.
I told him I based my combat around XCOM, and one of the guys didn't know what XCOM was, and he asked me my favorite thing about XCOM, and I just said it without even thinking about it. It's the goddamn it moments. God damn, it's big in the kitchen world. You don't say that at all. And I just said it so flippantly. And one of the other designers, he chuckled at me immediately. So I know I said it funny.
I mean,
But I could still see how they like, he said a slur. So that's why it's going to stay home next playtest. I'm just going to go there as a happy playtester, playtest other people's stuff and give my opinion and just let it stay home and let people cool down on it because they're pretty much yelling at me as they are playing it. Like, this don't make sense. I'm doing the thing and the game's telling me I'm playing wrong. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's pretty mean, yeah.
well, that's how it is. I guess that's what it is. Like when I play the game with you, I understand. Like I know you. I'm not gonna say I
You haven't
know
played.
you, but like I know you. You know what I mean? So I know like the kind of player that you are, and so like the game that you created made sense to me. From
You haven't played this one. The one I've been testing, you haven't played this
Are
one.
you sure that it looked pretty similar to the one that we were playing the one time?
Yeah, because I make chess likes. All the boards are going to be grid,
Oh my
but this
god,
one's
you
way
lazy
different.
son of a bitch. What?
Hey, the three games I got in the oven right now are not chess likes. I got one cooperative campaign game in there. I got one Euro in there, and then I forget what the other one is, but it's not chess like.
I feel like you should do a
Actually, it
single
is.
player game. I feel like you'd do a real good
Actually,
one.
the third one is not mine. I am doing that for my illustrator. So it's technically a chess like because it's most what I know, but it's mostly he has full control on it. I just suggest stuff and he says yay or nay.
Dude, I feel like that could be like your niche or whatever they call it, like or niche or whatever. Single player board games because you really enjoy playing board games and then like you hate the fact there's not that many single player ones that are really good.
There's plenty of single player ones. They're just
That's
not
why I said
ones
really
that
that good.
we enjoy. They're good for other people. They're just not what I enjoy. And
Make one that you
I'm
could
just not
enjoy.
there. I'm just not there for solitary yet. I don't want to make a solitary game yet.
You know, it's been fuck you. I'm done. Trying to help. I'm done bringing up any
I
kind
mean,
of.
I probably will get there eventually, considering I'm dipping into euros and
I'm just letting you
freaking
know when I'm
uh,
hanging from the fucking rafters tonight,
campaign
it's because of you.
campaign cooperative, and I freaking hate cooperative. But I got a cool system to make it somewhat cooperative.
I got a cool system too. It's this AC over here in the window and my refrigerator. Yeah.
And one of the board games I got to test this last Sunday was a somewhat cooperative game, so I got a little intel on like how to make a good one. Because that one was made by Ed, and
Ed,
Ed's
Ed, and
got
Eddie.
like several successful Kickstarters and selling to publishers. He's been doing this a long time. He's like in his 50s, so
Damn.
he's
Okay.
kind
Yeah.
of he. I've been kind of using him as a mentor, even though I don't think he really likes me that much.
I mean, nobody does.
So
So.
I mean, it's fine. It's been my entire life, so
I mean,
but
I mean,
I'm
you
gonna
have to.
make him like him.
I mean, Speedy literally has to pay me to show up every week. So that just tells you how much I like him.
No, I just got some really good blackmail.
Yeah, he caught me out with that dude one time.
Well, now that one lost some value. I'm gonna have to use his sister one next.
Fuck. I mean, that never happened, Dad.
Twisted G's made a lot of bad decisions in life, and I do good record keeping. Now he's Cornholio. Show me your butthole.
I still fucking heard that. I heard that. Cornholio, show me your butthole.
You're the one that did it.
Yeah, I heard you though. I heard it through my headset so quietly. I was smirking underneath the hood when I heard him say it. I was like, okay. He's
I
got
can
me.
do nothing.
He's got me. Look at that.
That was a
Okay,
touche moment.
so you see how like the
I
inside of my
deserve.
hand here is dark? I don't know why. I'm sorry, because I just noticed on the thing. The inside of his hand is darker. It's because I smacked my bowl against his hand, and that's where like all the ash ends up. When I dump it in the ash, I swear to God, my hand is blacker on one side.
That's because you're pale white. As soon as you get a little bit of dirty, everybody can tell.
I
You'd be
love
a
how you
terrible
say
bum.
pale white. And
Yeah, you're just proving my point, you fucking
hang on,
vampire.
I also have this fucking
Who's
light
afraid
turned
of
up, and you
garlic?
got contrasting behind me. I mean, I love garlic.
Who's afraid of
Actually,
garlic?
fuck off. I
Who,
love
who's
garlic.
afraid of garlic?
Dude,
Who's
garlic
afraid of garlic?
parmesan, garlic, spicy garlic sauce on B
You know,
Dubs
come to
wings,
think of it,
baby.
I've never seen you hold anything sober.
I'll be real. I don't know if I identify silver against other metals. To be real,
Yeah, because you're scared of it. It makes you quiver in fear and burn your skin.
I eat garlic.
Yeah, daywalker.
Hey, it's Booze Cruiser.
Fucking half blood vampire. Fucking
No, I'm actually changing the
wannabe
light because I am
Dracula.
not this pale. Okay, I am pale, but I'm not this fucking pale. It's the light. I
You are.
swear to God.
You are though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. You haven't seen me in years, first of all.
It's
And you're
been a
like,
year.
yeah,
It's
years.
been almost a year.
Hey, to an alcoholic, that's years.
I definitely seen you on New Year's last year because we got drunk and played Clask, which was the tradition. Yeah, I'm sad I get
What the
it to do
fuck did you
this year.
say? That's just in?
Getting drunk was playing Clask. You knew was my tradition. We did
Tradition.
that for like
Okay.
last past 3
I'm
years, and we didn't get to do
see.
it
I'm not
this
white.
year. Yeah, now you're a fucking Simpson.
I thought turning the light to white would help. It didn't.
Yeah, now you're a goddamn Simpson. Freaking.
Turn that off.
What you?
There we go.
What,
Okay,
what,
this will show you the real light. I quit. I quit. I'm throwing my fucking hat in. I quit.
Everybody point and laugh. Great start to the new year. Proving me right. I'm President Bum. President Bum right
Oh
here.
hell nah!
Not, not only can I guess the future, I am the most for president. Vote the trainee for president.
That's never gonna happen. The American people will never stand behind a tranny.
American people will not stand behind a soulless, pale ginger with no soul.
I'm part Indian.
Yeah, the part that doesn't have a soul and is a ginger and looks nothing like an Indian.
You know what?
Jumping through the screen. Come at me.
Please tell me my mic caught me shitting into it. Oh, it did. I smell it. That might have been a really
You
bad
shit on
idea.
your face. You shit on your face.
I just farted on my mic, and I hope that it caught it. Because otherwise, that was for no fucking reason, and I hate my life.
The viewers might have caught it, but it didn't catch on my end. I'll let you
Yeah,
know
but you
when I
also didn't
review
catch
the
the piano
footage.
on your end last time, and it caught perfectly on the video.
That's what I'm saying. That the viewers might have caught it, but it did not catch on my end. So you shit on your face in the viewers. That's how he feels about y'all. Vote me for president. He shits on y'all.
Nah, I was just shitting on Smitty. I mean, okay, think about it like this. Would Smitty ever bend his ass over live in front of a camera and fart for you?
That was a lot of words for somebody who just shit on your face. Like he couldn't even apologize.
I shit for love, okay?
Uh, yeah. Okay. He's he's telling us
You know
our
what Smitty
killings.
does? You know what Smitty does? Do you know what Smitty does? Smitty's a human
What
trafficker.
what what does he do?
He traffics humans, FBI. Check his apartment.
like a few.
It's still human trafficking.
But like it's deserved.
Wait, how many is human trafficking? I'm gonna be fucked too. Hang on. Give me 1 second.
But I'm still President
God down
Bum.
there.
Vote for me in chat.
I'm
Yeah,
just
but
saying, I'm
that
the
was my
superior
story.
Stumblebum.
But
I
that was
am.
my story. And
It was
what
my
what happened
story.
for
My
my
Me
week?
Too story. How I got molested by my teacher. You little bitch. Shut up.
That sounded like a true story for you. You wanna enlighten?
No, but
You
I did
wanna
have
let everybody
CPS
know?
called on my father because my teacher found a drawing or two of
Show me on
basically a
this
super
duck
bad
where the
moment.
teacher touched you.
Okay, so on the duck, I drew images of a penis on the
No,
duck.
show me on the duck where the teacher touched you.
The teacher
You don't
didn't
have to
touch
keep
me,
deflecting.
but the teacher
You
did
don't have to
call
keep deflecting. This is a
CPS.
safe space.
No,
Where did the
the
teacher touch
teacher
you?
didn't touch me, but the
Honey,
teacher
honey,
did
honey,
call
honey, you gotta
CPS because
focus.
it thought that
Honey,
my
you gotta
dad was
focus.
touching me
Hey,
there.
sweetheart. Hey,
But
sweetheart, you gotta
really,
focus.
I joked about me touching my dad at a certain spot,
Where
and
did the
they were
teacher
like,
touch you?
"Wait, are you actually doing that?" And I was like, "Hell nah."
That just worked out that that toy was in range. It's accurate because you don't have no legs.
Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. I do
Yeah,
have legs. You want to see
no,
him?
but he collects a disability check, y'all. That's you ain't never seen him stand. I mean,
I'm pretty sure I did stand one time because I joked about not having pants on. Then I stood up and was like, "Fuck, okay, I guess that joke's over."
it's AI. It's
I
AI,
mean,
folks.
okay, I should just
That
stand the
was
fuck
the.
up. That's the whole thing. You're like,
This is also AI. This is a playing bit. We do WWE skits. Just let you know, he likes to pose himself as a baby face and paint me as a heel. So like these are all fake legs you're about to see, all AI generated from Sora. Check it out. It's pretty cool and it's
"Boy,
also
what
free.
the hell?"
It's also the sponsor of the today's episode.
Okay, I am standing. I gotta paint it. Oh fuck! I should have done that.
See,
Oh, that hurt.
planned.
I really
We
shouldn't have done
generated
that.
that. It was in
That
the
was
prompt.
really fucking dumb.
All this is in the prompt that we generated in Sora.
Ow. Dude, I actually got both testicles on that one. That fucking hurt. Oh. It wasn't the hardest slap, but just the littlest hurts, you know?
Hey, you're gonna tender those nuts up so you can eat them later, right?
Damn right, baby. I mean, what?
Rocky Mountain oysters.
I'm really happy that I'm blurred the fuck out right now because I'm in pain.
This is still the generated video, y'all, that we
Why did I
planned.
clap my nuts? Why did I do that? Why did I think that was smart?
See
Oh,
how he's not responding to what I say? That's how you can tell it's a video.
I fucking hate you.
That was planned.
Definitely. Oh my god, it actually fucking hurts. That was pure instinct to just be like, I got a cock! And smack both my nuts. Oh, and I told you before, my cock's not that big, so it was just all nut. It hurts.
All right, that was the last cut. We're back to actually regular programming.
Oh my god. I look fucking rough.
Yeah, that was a real rough one. Yeah.
I wasn't acting. I really did. They hurt, dude. Oh my god.
Not acting at all.
Dude, I'm not. They really fucking hurt.
I'm
I
agreeing
don't know
with you.
why. I thought it was a fucking good idea to smack. Got a topic?
Um, yeah, pretty much that New Year's stream. I wish it was a fun stream, but I still wish I would have got my tradition in. Like getting drunk, playing Clask until the ball drops is freaking fun as shit. Like
I don't want to hear anything about balls right now, okay?
I was talking about two balls there because Clask has a ball and then the New Year's has a ball.
And I
We've been
have
always
two
double
balls.
balling it on New Year's for like 3 years straight up until this year. We're in a good
Fuck
streak.
you
We
up.
did.
I'm
One's
just saying
orange and
this. I'm just saying
one's.
this. I had the Friday after New Year's off, so we could have hung out. I
I
mean,
did not.
we actually literally could have hung out last time that you came up here to this town. And you even were like, yo, I'm coming up to town, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, hell yeah, we're going to see each other.
Yeah,
And then you fucking never showed up, never said another word. And then I learned you were here and you were gone. And I cried myself to sleep in the shower.
To be honest, I spent more time at JD Wynn's house than I expected to. So, and I was really drunk, and
Where's my throwing knives?
I did not want to make the drive out there, and I'm glad I didn't because by the time I got back to the hotel room really drunk, I realized Seeger did not have any water the entire day because I neglected him.
Yeah, you
even though
neglected
he was
me too. And I'm a whole ass human being.
even though he was with me all day, I was dragging him place to place and never got him any water. Even when we
Good
landed
job,
in a
man.
hotel room, I got his bowls out. I laid him down. I put food in the food bowl and never filled up the water dish because I didn't have no bottled water. But I meant to run over to the gas station. But before I could, my brother showed up, took me
Man,
out,
fuck your brother. Sorry.
took me out to Arby's with Seeger and got us all roast beef. And me and my brother talked and shoot the shit. And then from there, I
Must be
had
smelly.
to go to the bank, which was my main thing to do there because I had to close down that bank account. And then I went to Justin's and we got crazy.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. By the time I realized that it was midnight, I was pissed drunk and had to drive to my hotel room.
Yeah, but by the time it was midnight, I pissed myself. So fuck you, okay?
To be fair, I told you today I was going to be in town and you never messaged me. So,
Well, that's because you're not important to me. But I should be
see, then
important to
why you
you.
bitching? Then why you bitching?
Because I should be important to you. I mean, I'm fucking awesome.
But I'm more handsome.
Bullshit. Viewers comment. I keep looking over here
Touche.
like my camera's over here. And I will throw my throwing knife a few more times in this podcast because I'm having way too much fun doing it. I'm waiting until I stick it through my hand. I'm like, guys, I gotta go to the hospital. But I don't know why. I'm really good at flipping stuff. Even when I'm drunk out of my mind. It's just a skill, I think. But if you could instantly learn how to do something, what would it be? Like a skill, an instrument, a cooking thing? Well, I guess that's a skill. What would it be? I'm just waving a knife around like I'm a fucking sane person. Catch.
To be honest, I just want that as a superpower. I never knew that was an option. If anybody asks me what my superpower is, I'm be like instantly learning everything. That's what I want.
I wouldn't want
I
that.
want to be I want to be a savant at anything I do. That's my superpower.
If I could pick a superpower, it'd be the Flash. Because I could go and rob a mob bank, steal money from really shitty people, and be living the rest of my life happily while helping other people.
Fuck that. If I could just be a master at everything I do, I'd be getting in so much shit. It would it wouldn't be funny.
No, but that's what it is. You can pick one thing, though. That's what it is. You can pick one thing that you're really good at. Oh my god, I got hair in my nose. I was not picking it, I swear. I swerve when I drive drunk. Somebody give me my keys.
Kind of torn in between what I'm trying to learn right now and several love instruments that I would have loved to learn.
By love instruments, what do you mean? Like saxophone?
Yeah, those romantic
Called it.
instruments:
The
saxophone, violin, classical acoustic guitar,
yeah, you're not
you
wrong.
know, harp.
Piano.
Harp is a very sexy instrument.
Okay, I'm not saying
Um,
the harp is a sec. If I saw a dude playing the harp, the first thing I'm saying is gay. Beyond
yeah,
any
but I
kind
look
of
like a
joke that's ever
tranny,
handed to me.
so we're fine with that.
Well, we don't
Um,
know which one of us they were calling tranny. To be real, they could have
and
been me.
if I can play a harp, that means I'm playing a whole bunch of weddings. You know what's at weddings? Single women. I bet a dude playing a harp to
Not if
those
they think you're
bitches
a
gonna look
tranny,
real
though.
goddamn hot. I can pull my hair back.
That does not mean anything.
It
I wear
makes me
my
look
hair in a
masculine.
ponytail for like half my day, which is why it's actually so flat now. I've realized that. Remember how I used to have like such a good little like fluff to it? It's all flat now, and I hate life. I
Shouldn't
look
have
like
burned all
Prince
your
Charming.
freaking.
Okay, I did. I looked like Prince Charming. This shit had like down the middle. It was flowing and all that stuff. And now I'm a man's man working the man's job, and my hair gets down to my face, and I get tired of pulling it out like it is right now. Actually, oh my god, I'm getting tickled. I might. I'm to the point where I might cut my hair. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, but it'll be a mixture in between those instruments and learning Spanish, just like right now, so I can just start talking to women. It'll be a coin flip decision. And if it lands on instruments, I'm gonna have to do several more coin flips.
It took me a while
So,
to think about this, and I did have a while to think about this because it was my topic. But I did think in the music aspect for a while. But I think the thing that would help more than anything in life would be psychology, or like like just like how people think, something like that. Like if I could learn that, like everything about that in an instant, then one, I'm not gonna be easily manipulated, which I feel like I kind of am. I do have a very soft spot for people who are in between a hard rock and a hard place. You know what I mean? And just all that kind of thing. And it's even just beyond that, like learning how to read character and understand when somebody's lying to you, even because like one of the things I learned in high school was like one of the biggest tells that somebody's lying is they'll raise their eyebrows up when they're telling you like the story or the thing, and it's almost like a sign that they're surprised that you're believing it. Quite literally.
hmm.
And I thought that was insane, to be honest. But then I didn't think it was true, especially. But then as I've been working, on my life now, you get to talking to people and you start realizing when they tell you a certain story that you feel like is true, you're like, all right, yeah. And they tell you a story and you're like, yeah. And and like you're like, oh, hang on a minute. It's because every time you're like, yeah, they were like, you believe that? Okay, what's next?
Is that why my lies are believable? Because I don't move my eyebrows when I lie?
It's not just that, but you also are able to hold a flat tone. That's another part of it. And it's not even just the psychology there. It's what is it? It's not how you say, or it's not what you say, but how you say it. And it's just that. So you're really good at not expressing a surprise or a tone, if that makes sense. You're very good at just being flat, and that's the bitch with you. It's like your poker face, essentially. Like you're really good at being just flat with it, and so you don't get like the no or the yeah. You just get a no, yeah,
or or this is what happened.
yeah. Like it's a very your tone doesn't change much. I think there's only been like once or twice I've ever got you on your tone. As because we were hammered drunk, and I was like, "There was something to your fucking voice there, Smitty. I heard it. I swear to God, I fucking heard it, Smitty. I swear." Like,
I'm gonna have to do some digging on my memory and figure out when I learned this trait. Because I'm always surprised when people believe my lies. I never knew my trick.
what's one of the biggest
Now,
ones is like it is that they subconsciously like move their eyebrows because it's like a surprise. Like, you're surprised, and
that
so when
one
you're
I
surprised, you're like,
understand why I don't move my eyebrows. That one I know why I don't move my eyebrows. My flat, constant tone, I do not know.
well, actually, I learned that one a bit too. I'm not the best at it, but like I did learn that one over time of just trying to get better at lying, essentially. Because if you respond a certain way or you act a certain way, then no matter what, you're either admitting to guilt or you're admitting to complete innocence, and you never want to admit to either.
I don't know where this flat tone come from. I mean,
For me, it was that. But the biggest thing for me,
to me, lying was just me fibbing, and fibs are fun. Like, I
well,
don't lie about anything serious. I'm just gonna tell you the truth, and we're gonna jump that hurdle
that's
together.
what it is. I
Like,
can't lie about anything serious. Because
yeah.
if it gets
So
serious, my
I
face
lie
will turn
about
red.
fictional stuff, or I'll fib the truth a little bit if it's something I deem not serious. But if it's something serious, I'm just gonna freaking strip the clothes off of it, and we're
Well,
tackling it.
I shouldn't say that.
Like,
And that's what it is for me. Like when it gets like really serious, like not like a game lie or something like that. When something like really serious comes down, and you ask me something that's just like real, like hands down, like I'm trying to think of a really good scenario that happened. Actually, I know a good one. When I would come home high in high school, even though I put the eye drops in, my parents would be like, "You're high," and I'd be like, "No, I'm not." And he'd be like, "We know you are. Your face is red." That was never a good actual telling that I'm lying. Like my face going red. My face goes red with confrontation. I've learned. Like if you approach me with a like stern enough voice, and there's like actual kind of like what's it called, like a possibility of guilt, I should say, then I do kind of like my face will go red. But it's really just that. It's like when somebody tries to apprehend me, my face will go red. Because I'm like sitting there, I'm like, what's going on? What? Huh? Huh? And I feel like that's like the anxiety kind of aspect that hits me. And so my face just gets so like beet red. And I'm like, what's going on? What? What? Because there was a few times where like my dad, I would tell him the truth, quite literally. And he was like, bullshit. Your face is fucking red. I can tell you're lying. And I was just like, Dad, I swear to God, like, I'm telling you the truth. Like, from everything I'm saying. But I can't also say, though, there's times where I would lie and my face was red because of the confrontation aspect of it. And so that's where I think it is. My face gets red with true confrontation. Like, even a fight. Like, if you, like, challenge me to a fist fight, my face will get red.
I still get watery eyes. But I'll beat your
I
eye.
get that, too.
I'll still I'll still beat your eyes crying. I don't care if
Well, no, that's what it
I
is.
don't give a
No,
fuck.
I'll tell you
Because
what
those
that
tears
is.
are real tears. I'm just extra excited. So,
I don't think it's
like,
excitement.
uh,
It's you're so fucking angry.
what you're saying there for, punishments and like trying to figure out lying through that way, like, there's some aspects I connect to it, but like, I don't feel like flat tone came from there. Like, when did I actually hear it and pick it up? Is
It's
what I'm
just
still
I
trying
think
to
it's that
investigate.
if I just kind of learned the best way to lie is just to act like it's such a nonchalant thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's clearly what I'm doing, but I don't know when would have been my first example of this.
And I can't either.
I I,
It's just
I
something I
pick it
picked
up
up eventually
something.
too. That's what it is. Like it's a beautiful thing to bring up because it's just that I can't pinpoint when I finally learned how to lie. But even when I really am like truly lying, my face might still be just bloodshot red because of the confrontation aspect of you trying to call me out for lying. And that's what it's too. Like, you can call me out for lying, and I'm telling the truth. My face is still red because of the confrontation aspect. The fact that you just came to me with this big thing, and then I automatically feel guilt because I'm like, what if I did? And I think about it, and I'm like, no, wait, I didn't.
I want to say for sure, but this is when I had it down. Like, this is not my first exposure. This is when I knew I could constantly do it. Is when I was sneaking out and walking all the way across town to meet up with my girlfriend in her bedroom and screw her all night just to walk back across town, sleep for 2 hours, and go to school. So,
You know, I'll tell you this. You know what really shows that I was kind of basically a loser in high school? I wouldn't say I was a loser. I was just, I feel like, lonely in high school for the long part of it. There's a girl that lives a couple houses down from this house I live at now. I would literally sneak out of my bedroom to go and hang out with her and just smoke weed and hang out. I feel like a big part of it is just trying to be rebellious, you know, if that makes any kind of sense. Like the whole sneaking out aspect was already so fun, but like the fact that I had a place to go to and I snuck out was like but
yeah, that's always the big fun of it. Like, oh, I actually have a place to go this time, not
yeah,
just
and
wander around because I'm bored.
but it definitely was like a bigger aspect that made it so much more fun was the fact that me and her were so like minded that like we were like there was one time we were going to hang out with another guy that lives down the street like that way or whatever, and he was like, "Yo, y'all come over and we'll smoke a blunt together," and we were just like, "Fuck yeah," because we had no weed at that point, and we went to go walk down the road beside my house and realized that there was two sheriffs parked basically just staring at that road, the one way to get to his house, right? And so we were walking back to her house, and I was like, "Yo, I got a crazy idea. What if we just walk through your field here? Because behind your house is a field, and then you just like have more field, and then you connect to that road." And I was like, "What if we just walk through the field, you know, and just kind of act like deer?" And she was down with it. Actually, it was we kind of like walked through the fucking through it like this. So I was like, kind of walk like this across the field because there was headlights pointing at us. So it was just walk like this. We'll be good. And then
That's
she
so
like
dumb.
stopped at one point. She stopped at one point. She got like worried about something. She's like, "What if they think it blah blah like we're people?" And I was like, "You're right." I looked up and like I swear to God, like the camera is the cop car, and I was just like, "Deer noise!" I yelled it. I was like, "Deer noise!"
That's so stupid.
But then it was like we got to like the end of like this like weird little bend where it comes down to like a greenway creek area between the fields, and we got absolutely soaked from the dew. And then we finally wound up at the guy's house, and he only had like half a blunt left. like, like we went through all that trouble just to smoke half a blunt and then get sent home.
So how was this supposed to add up to you being lonely? Because that's how you led into it.
Because literally, it was growing up in high school. It was like that for me. Like I was so fucking like lonely feeling and shit like that. I would like literally just sneak out just to hang out with one person, two people.
I mean, when I snuck out to go fuck my girlfriend, I wasn't hanging out with anybody else neither.
Well, yeah, but I feel like a lot of people sneak out to go to like parties and you know other crazy shit. Like for me, like I literally always just snuck out to hang out with a friend. like
A couple of times I knew I couldn't sneak back into my house, so I broke into JD's Wynn's house and slept on their couch.
the first time I got caught for sneaking out, what happened was I came home and my dad was passed out drunk on the couch. And because we have two entrances, we have three entrances to the home, I should say. One is completely useless. You cannot open that one without being detected. but there's another two of them. And the other one I didn't want to open because I was like 100% also guarantee I feel like getting caught. And then we have a sliding glass door that's in the living room that's like really quiet, and you could always just open it up, walk right in. Nobody would know if they were asleep. But I looked in one night, and my dad was still asleep on the couch in that room, and I was like, fuck. I've never snuck in past my dad before. And I went and I grabbed a ladder, and I put this ladder up beside the roof. And I climbed up onto the roof, went back over to where I would sneak out of, because it was like these two barn doors that would open up to the outside, because my house is super old. And that was how you would get furniture up here. And so like, literally, I just like closed that up. I pulled down into my underwear. I walked out downstairs and was like, Dad, like, don't you want to go to bed, man? Trying really tired. And he gets up and he's like, oh, yeah, you're right. And I come back upstairs. And I'm trying to be smart and stay up for like another 20, 30 minutes so I can go outside, put the ladder away, but I fell asleep. And the next thing I woke up to was my stepmother banging on my door, basically saying, you motherfucker! I know what you did! You snuck out, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, I never got caught by my mom at that point sneaking out because I had visitation with my dad and I could go over there whenever I want. But technically, by the law, I live with my mom. So a couple times when I got caught sleeping on just JD Wynn's couch next morning, they didn't say shit to me. Because the longest time it was like a party house. I could sneak in when the party was still going and just end up crashing there. But eventually, like the party stopped happening every night, and then it was like a challenge. But not so much of a challenge because they didn't like lock all the doors. So it was literally just walking in and just crashing out. But they never said anything about it to me until I stopped doing it, and then I brought it up like a couple years later. I'm
I would
like, did you
say,
guys ever like find me?
I would say you're only like the second friend I've ever had that would let me just walk into their house unknocking.
Yeah, because I had that past. I feel like I had to pay it forward.
Well, and that's what it was like. I said you're my second friend. The person actually I was talking about that I would sneak out and hang out with all the time. I was really so close with her that I was like one of like the very very few people because she was very popular. I'm not saying like she was popular in the horror kind of way or aspect, which she kind of was. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, to a lot of people. Not me. Never did it with her. But it was like for me to have that trust to be able to just like walk into her house when she just trusted so many people and knew so many people was kind of like, oh hell yeah. And so that's what it was like when you were just kind of like after I would say half a year of us hanging out, you were just like, just come in when you get here, dude. Like I was like, fuck yeah.
You come in through the back door all the time, and that was I walked through the entire house. I'm like, yeah, just come in.
And it's also too like I'd usually I shouldn't say I always I usually showed up with a certain time frame as saying that I was coming because that's how I am. Like I don't want to say that I'm on my way unless I'm on my motherfucking way. And a lot of times I forget to tell you I'm on my way until I'm halfway on my way. Cigar, look at that doggy, beauty.
We want to go outside here in a second. So you got one more topic to wrap us up?
So I do, and it's one that we got cut off on. I feel like, and that was, how do you deal with ignorant or just like crazy opinionated people?
Depends on how long I'm around them. If I know I'm never gonna see them again, I just ignore them to my best of my ability. But if they're a coworker that
That's
I
what I'm
gotta
saying.
deal with
Coworker or somebody you have to deal with daily.
um, I'm gonna spend about a good month, maybe two, being highly annoyed by them. But in that time, I'm gonna be learning everything that highly annoys them. And then as soon as I get my arsenal, That's everything I do around them in point blank range. Knowing
Okay, that's genius.
just so they know it is directed at them and I am doing it just to piss them off.
It's genius. Just like your
In
dog hitting you in the
turn,
chest.
hoping them to now steer clear from me because they associate me with a bad time.
I will say that basically almost exactly aligns with what I was going to say, and that's not like I don't even have to know them very long. As soon as I hear them say something stupid, something that's just outrageously stupid, you know what I mean? Like, let's say, okay, so you remember how I told you about the one kid that came to the job I work at? That, like, I was literally sitting there and I was talking to a coworker about how fucked up grooming is, right? And he comes up
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, yeah, man, like people say that, because I'm 18 years old and I'm dating a 16-year-old, like I'm fucking weird. Like
Kinda, a bit.
all of us, yeah, like all of us on the fucking floor look at each other because this is the first day we worked with this guy. This wasn't after a week of knowing him. You know what I mean? This wasn't after any kind of, no, this was the first day this guy worked with us. And he's like, yeah, they think it's weird. And then he leads on with this. Well, I was 17 when we started dating, and so it was like, so she was 15, probably.
100% because that's how math works.
And we
Unless they're
still
like
were
a
all like,
month into their relationship, then you've been this age the entire time. Don't
it
wind it
was
back
still
if it's
like,
just a
you don't
month.
bring that up unless there's a fucked up aspect behind it. And it was that. Like, we all just kind of were like, because for one, there was two full-grown men on the line that had daughters at like 13, 14 years old. And so, especially with that, it's like they're going to admit to being over 18 years old at this point now and dating an underage person. And the fact in which I think it got down to the point like the parents knew but weren't happy about it. So like it wasn't necessarily consentive. It was just more like we're not gonna send him to jail, but we're not fucking happy about it. Like
Legally, they can't. So, and that's where I'm kind of at with it. I'm gonna say it's a bit weird for him to bring it up on his first day, and that is the first thing he brings up on his first day.
especially hearing us talking about grooming,
Yeah,
and then he
so
brings it up.
yeah, that's 100% weird. You should have kept that shit to yourself, even though that it was the topic being brought up. You should have like, you know,
No, that's what it
that's
is. The
something
fact
that
that he contributed to the topic makes me think he groomed her.
yeah, so yeah, that's something like after your 90 days. I'm not looking into it that hard because unfortunately on our books here in Ohio and that's just what's on the books. That's how it's written. That's how we have to play it.
I don't give a
Pains me to
fuck, dude.
say.
I don't give a
Pains me to
fuck.
say. Yeah, you're gonna give a fuck after I say this. It pains me to say that Ohio's consent age is 15. So
I don't
legally
give a
speaking,
fuck. If you are over
every
18 years old and you screw somebody under 18, unless you guys truly were together before you were 18, I mean like truly together, because there was a guy that was a senior and was dating a freshman at the high school I went to, but they were together for like fucking 4 years. Like after that, actually, she graduated high school and they were still together. And so I was like, okay, they were in love.
it's all above board, and the amount of stories and how the internet is with all this type of shit, anything sexual in America is very hyper exposed with the amount of court cases and police footage and all the other
You're not wrong.
stories that relate to this is out there and how people are connected to their phones, especially in your age group, which I imagine this chick was more aligned to, is adapted to for this internet era. She knew what she was getting herself into. Like I could feel bad up to a point, but what the law states, she was 15. 15's our consent. Everybody lives their own life.
They do. But I guess that's just still like, okay, and that's what it is. As an honorable man, as honorable men, I should say. Yeah, that's wrong. But I would
Yeah,
say, okay, I got
I
past my own
understand
point
that. The
here.
principle of the matter is still fucked,
Okay, but
but the
we got
reality of
we
the
got past
situation
the
is legal.
actual question that was asked before we ended the podcast, and that was, how do you deal with ignorant or just crazy opinionated people? And for me, it's that I like to, just as you said, I like to make them mad, right? But I like to go crazier than them. I like to go like absolute fucking balls to the wall. Shawshank Redemption was fucking 9/11 crazy ass conspiracy theory. And I will. I'll do it all the time. Like there was a guy that was like, "Yeah, man, I fucking spent 15 years in prison." I was like, "Yeah, man. You know what it's like spending 15 years in the fucking womb?" He looked at me like I was crazy. He really did. He was like, I was like, "I'm kidding. I only spent 15 years living alone in the fucking Sydney Park."
Yeah. You give off that homeless vibe, but
Damn right I do.
anywho, that's been our podcast, y'all.
We're not
Thanks
done.
again for
We're done when
joining
I
us.
say we're done.
Anywho, that's been our podcast. Join us again next week for the next episode in Studio
Fucking do
Bone
it, Smitty.
Diddy.
I'll
I've been
fucking
your
do
host,
it.
Schmitty. That's been your other
Fucking
one
do
that's
it.
about to die. Hopefully, he won't be here next time. The Twisted G,
I'm
tell
always
him
gonna
to
be
like
here.
and subscribe and ring that bell.
I love y'all.
Tell him.
Ring the bell, subscribe, comment, like the video. I'll hunt you down, I'll gut you, and I'll find your fucking family. I swear to God, I'm crazy, you motherfuckers. Don't you doubt it? I'll kill you. I'll kill every fucking one of you. I ain't fucking afraid, motherfucker.